Hey YouTube, this is part 2 of our questions and answers thingo. I make sense. Anyway, okay, so, uh, the rest of our questions, we have 3 more questions, and they are here. Okay, hi 88378 said, what do you think are the best websites for BJD stuff? Could you maybe give me 10 or 5? I'm gonna do 5 because otherwise we'll probably run out of time. Sorry, but these are the best ones that I can think of. Okay, and the other people have said, 1, Dolmore. They have everything. They have their own lines of dolls that they have. So doll-wise, they only have like Dolmore dolls. But they also have clothes, wigs, shoes, eyes, eye putty, pastels, brushes, accessories, all that kind of stuff. So I'll put links to all these in the sidebar too. I think I might have said that, but I'm not sure. Okay, so they're really good and they're really cheap. However, shipping can be expensive. I think I paid $22 for shipping, but and so I'd already bought like $40 items, so that made like $60. But yeah, but they're really good and they're nice. And they ship super fast too. I think mine came in like less than a week, so that was cool. That was clothing. I've never bought dolls from there, and usually dolls take longer. Okay, next, Denver Doll Emporium. Again, they have everything. They have more like different types of dolls because they're just sort of like a retailer for different dolls. Just to name a few, they have Fairyland, Elf Doll, Doll Zone, Doll Factory, Babobi / Resin Soul, Boy and Girl Dolls, Soul Doll, Leak World, Pipos, and like that's not even all of them. Yeah, so they have like everything. Again, they have wigs, eyes, shoes, clothes, everything, accessories, elastic, all that kind of stuff, which is awesome. Okay, Junkie Spot is the next one. They sell dolls and clothes, wigs, stuff like that. I've heard really good things about them. I've never actually ordered from them, but I really want to because they seem super nice and super helpful, and they send really nice free gifts. And they also like are really super nice and they have really good service apparently. So yeah, I hope to order through them soon. But yeah, so I've heard heaps of good stuff about them. Next one, Leak World. They're awesome for wigs. I love their wigs. They're amazing. Yeah. They also have like cool things like ears and horns that you can get for your doll. And yeah, they also sell dolls, wigs, as I said, clothes, shoes, stuff like that. Yeah, but to me, they're like defining feature are their epic wigs. And yeah, but they also sell like accessories and epoxy and pastels and all that kind of customization good stuff and eyes and things like that. Okay, and then last but not least, Mint on Card. I've never actually ordered from them, but they have really nice stuff and it's cheap too, which is good. Oh, sorry, whilst I remember, Dolmore is cheap as well, but sometimes their sizes aren't great. Dolmore. Mint on Card, back to Mint on Card. They are really good apparently, and they have really cute stuff, and it's really affordable, which is awesome because this hobby is expensive enough. Yeah, so I hope that answers some of your questions. I'll put all links to these. And yeah, so thank you for asking a question. Hope that helped. Okay, then next question was from the Nick FF, or and they said, I'd like to know how should I proceed to buy in LeakWorld's shop. LeakWorld have a pretty complicated system. It's like you add it to your cart and then you go to checkout and then you have to like make an account and then they say you've bought this item and then yeah, and then I don't think they send you an invoice. I don't think they send me an invoice, so I have to send them money by just like, there's this whole sort of FAQ thing, so you might want to just go to their FAQ, but it's quite confusing, but it does work. But because they don't actually send you an invoice, you just have to send money to their email, I'm pretty sure, like their PayPal thing. Um, yeah, I think that's how it works. That's how they did it for me, but I'm not sure. I think that's just if you use PayPal, which I did. Um, yeah, so not sure if that was very helpful, but I hope so. Okay, how much have you paid for shipping and how long it took to arrive? If we're talking about Leak World, it took 45 days to arrive, and I paid $22 for shipping. US. It took a long time apparently because it was a limited color, and so apparently they take longer because I can understand they'd have to because you pick the style, like you pick the color, then you have to pick the style that you want. So they have to do like a whole lot of other stuff, I suppose. But yeah, so that took 30 days in production plus 15 days shipping. But it was totally worth it, even though the shipping was really expensive and took forever. But oh well. Yeah. Okay. Then you said, do you know or recommend to me a shop that has some accessories for little feet, like little beds, wardrobes, furnishings to make a scenario? I'm sorry, I really don't know anything about that because my dolls don't really have scenarios with like furnishings and stuff like that. Yeah, and also little feet aren't like super popular to make stuff for. Like it is out there, but you know, I'm gonna try eBay or Etsy and just type in little feet. Yeah, you could probably commission someone on like Den of Angels or something like that, or you could go to like a thrift store or something, and maybe they have like porcelain doll size stuff because they're sort of the same, similar size, 25 centimeters, I think. So yeah, sorry I wasn't very helpful because I don't really know much about that. Sorry. Okay. Is it safe to expose the doll to light, like the light of my bedroom, as in like an electrical lamp or like something like that? Yeah. If it's just like a normal bulb or like normal light, then that should be fine. UV lights that you can get, and some other like some sort of specialty lights can contribute to yellowing. But if it's just like a normal light bulb, that'll be fine. Yeah, and you said not in the sunlight, of course. So yeah, keep it out of the sun. But this normal bulb, like a light bulb, should be fine. What is the texture of Little Fee's skin? Is it soft or is it inflexible? Because it's resin, and resin's kind of like a plastic, it is inflexible. Like, it's not like normal skin, it's hard. However, it is very smooth and soft, and they do have seams. Fairyland doesn't sound the seams, but they're pretty unnoticeable. Yeah, like, you really don't notice their seams. They're really nice, soft seams. Like, some dolls have massive seams. But, yeah, they're nice and smooth, though, but they're hard. Yeah, but I quite like the texture of their skin, and I like the consistency of the resin. Like, it's sort of thick enough, so I feel like it's not going to die, but it's not, like, super thick, so it's not, like, super heavy, which is good. Yeah, so I hope those answered your questions, and thank you for asking questions. Okay, then last question was by Nicole Loves Dollies, and she said, I know there are some videos about this already, but how did you guys explain to your parents that your BJDs weren't a waste of money? What were some points you made? I mainly sort of focused on how they're sort of like the artistic sides of the hobby, like things like making photo stories, taking photos of them, sewing for them, face-ups, all that kind of stuff. Because I was saying how you can customize them to make them your own, and how like they can be completely individual, and that you can change their eyes, wig, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and I have to pay for my dolls myself, but like I don't expect them to buy me my dolls. They're expensive. But yeah, and they're like, okay, we don't really mind what you do with your money. But so that was good. But, yeah, I really tried to focus on like talking. I do sort of naturally like the artistic sides of the hobby, mostly because I am artsy and I like arty things. Yeah, so things like that. And they seem to think that was like a reasonable response, so that's good. Yeah. So I hope this helped you guys. I hope we answered your questions. If anyone else has any more questions, we'd be completely happy to answer them in another video. Yeah, so that concludes our question and answers. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to the people who posted questions. Hope to see you guys next time, and thank you to our 19 subscribers. Bye everyone.